sent me.
Welcome, guys, to another Gaze into the Abyss podcast with multiple guests today.
It's
Introduce
Louis.
yourselves.
Hi, this is Luis Marrero.
I am the American reactionary.
The American Baggery.
Hey, shut up. You're the fuck.
Oh no, fuck off, cuck.
You cuck.
This is
All
what I
right.
was gonna say. I think you guys know me already.
Yeah.
And Soldier 7. I'm sure some of you know me.
Yep. Pretty good.
But anyway, what were you talking about? What scandal were you just talking about, Luis?
The Anthony Weiner scandal. He was caught-
Wiener. Wiener. XD.
What happened in the Anthony Weiner scandal?
I'm sorry, his name cracks me up.
Then there's, I think it involves like his wife leaving him or something.
Yeah, like he just recently got he recently got
Yes.
caught sexting again. He took a photo of him shirtless right next to his baby son, and he has
Oh!
he has
That's-
this
that-
stupid little bulge.
That's disgusting.
What the
And weirdly enough, because Anthony Weiner is like a Hillary Clinton Democrat supporter, but she sent that photo to a hot chick who is a Trump supporter and also a member of the NRA.
Well, you know, as National Socialist 01 would say about this Anthony Weiner guy, such a cuck of the kikes.
Yeah, according to NSO1. But anyway, what else did you guys want to talk about? Soldier, didn't you say something about Japan wanting to apologize or pay reparations for World War II or something?
Well, no, it's some of the neighboring countries. Like I was just like watching recently, looking up some old articles of what's going on over in Asia. Apparently, like there's these people in Korea and China. These people in Korea and China who demand Japan pays reparations from the war and stuff like that, and from like 100 years, like 1,000 years of rivalry and stuff. That stuff too.
XD, no.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
think
well-
Japan should pay reparations. That's gay.
Yeah, no one should pay reparations or feel guilty about anything. Just like Germans don't have to pay reparations for the Holocaust, just like not all Russians have to pay reparations for the Holodomor. You don't have to pay reparations for something that you're not responsible for.
Yeah, I mean-
Exactly.
I mean, and plus, most Japanese people today, I don't think, are responsible for Nanking Massacre.
No, they're not. She's okay.
I know. And you know what's funny? Another thing I want to just talk about real quickly. The so-called neocons in Japan, like the so-called neoconservatives in Japan, I looked up neoconservatism in Japan. They don't really sound like neoconish. And
No, the ones in Japan are very different. In fact, I think they're great. They're actually better than American conservative.
Yeah, the American neocons are basically center left, but calling themselves conservatives.
well, depending on how.
Conservative.
Countries like can I be real quick? In countries like Japan, also like because the term neocon is not just used in America, it's used in Japan, Iran, and a lot of Asian countries. In those countries, neocon is not what it what it means here. Like in Iran, it means Islamist. A neocon would be an Islamist, an Iranian neocon. In Japan, it's kind of like what Shinzo Abe is, and he's a pretty base dude.
Neocons were also founded by Trotskyists here in the United States.
Exactly, American neocons
Neo-conservatives.
But it
Yeah.
seems like the.
through the League of Industrial Workers. That's right.
But the thing is, like the Japanese neocons, it seems like for the most part, other than like, it seems like for the most part, all they want to do is just make Japan's military stronger, their self-defense force, and have more freedom over how to defend themselves. And they also feel like that they shouldn't have to apologize, for what happened a long time ago, because that wasn't then. The majority of the Japanese people alive today weren't responsible for that.
Exactly.
I mean, like, I understand the Nanking Massacre, denying people getting upset about that. I agree with that. That's ridiculous, just like denying the Holocaust or Holodomor. But still, the majority of Japanese people, like a 20-year-old Japanese person alive today, is not responsible for a 20-year-old Japanese soldier from World War II.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh yeah, Obama. You remember the weapons the 700,000 weapons that went missing? Over like 1.4 million guns. Like
I've
one
heard
of
of
those
it.
things, and they ended up in the hands of ISIS and the Taliban, all over
Or
Afghanistan and Iraq.
Well, I think probably supposed to go to like the Free Syrian Army, but we know half those guys are part of ISIS.
Exactly.
Yeah, the FSA gives all their weapons to ISIS.
Yeah, maybe not.
Like to them from the U.S., but they are told by our mainstream media and them to be moderates, even though they're not moderate at all.
Hey guys,
The
I'm moderately
FSA are
chop off
just
people's
thugs.
heads.
The
I mean,
FSA are just like moderate Wahhabis. That's not really moderate.
I mean,
They're
sure.
still Wahhabis, and they're like cucks to ISIS. They're like, please FSA, take my wife. I mean, please ISIS, take my wife.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there are some good ones, and maybe there are some people in the Free Syrian Army that are just good people that just want to get rid of like the government and everything. But I'm willing to bet at least half of them, if not most of them, have connections to like ISIS and Al Qaeda and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just think it's pretty few.
Most of them actually are not Syrian. Most of them are actually like from other countries.
I know, ever since the war began, like people have come across from like neighboring countries like Iraq and Turkey.
Hello, did everybody just go silent right now, or did
No,
I
Yeah,
get?
yeah,
I also want to
I was
point
listening
out.
to.
I don't think so.
I also want to point out. I believe already. Yeah, I told this already, and I already showed clips to Delta, Manuel, and American Reactionary, but not Ethan. Basically, recently Trudeau visited Ukraine, and that's where I get that photo of him with a
The
rabbi.
It's a tank.
Oh yeah. What was he doing in Ukraine anyway?
A lot of things. Like he visited the Holodomor Memorial. He visited a bunch of graves.
Justin Trudeau.
Oh my god.
Remember, guys, if they kill you.
Yep. If you kill your enemies, they win.
Like I found it weird
XD.
because I found it weird because he visited the Holodomor Memorial and he's like looking at the memorial and he's like, you can tell that he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he doesn't know what it's that. Like what's the memorial for? Like he doesn't know what it is, which makes sense to me because his family has a strong communist background, especially his father. And he even if just to put the sherry and just to add the final nail in the coffin, he encountered the new prime minister of Ukraine, which was the one who was overthrown, and then he's now back in power, who supports Russia now, the Russian government that denies the Holodomor. So he's like a huge hypocrite.
Yeah. Yeah. John Kerry
Oh my
encouraged.
god, you should show him the video of Trudeau going to Auschwitz.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
I didn't
He's
see
wearing
it.
one of those
I
Jew
didn't see that.
hats.
He put on one of the little beanie hats.
Oh, the yarmulke.
Yarmulke.
Yeah.
He was wearing a yarmulke. Auschwitz.
Okay.
Yeah. John Kerry encourages media to stop covering terrorist attacks so people wouldn't know what's going on. Cuck.
Yeah, not surprised. That's the Democratic Party for you, the true face of the Democratic Party.
The party of the Ku Klux Klan.
The party of basically all the leftist cucks.
Yeah. And they try to say everybody on the right is a bunch of racist homophobes.
I'm kind of homophobic, TBH.
XD.
XDDDD.
Was it like Arini cracked up and I said, I think if I remember always, I said, it trigger him if I call myself a homophobe, Cantwell calls himself a racist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I call myself a homophobe. Because, I mean...
You know that triggers them.
I know, it does trigger them.
I don't have anything against gay people, but people will probably call me a homophobe just because I don't like to watch Brokeback Mountain.
Well, nobody wants to watch that shit.
That's just not the kind. Just because I don't like to watch.
Well, if the actors of Brokeback Mountain walked into Donbass, they'd get killed.
I mean, just because I don't like to watch two guys getting it on doesn't make me gay. I mean, homophobic.
Yeah.
It's abomination and degenerate.
Yeah, I was looking at the Donbass Constitution. It's pretty base. Like, they don't have usury.
What do they ban like faggots though too?
Yeah, they did. Like, they have a pretty cool constitution. Like, if I was gonna separate and like form the Confederacy of, American reactionism or something, I don't know. I might copy theirs. Like, kind of like take stuff from the U.S. Constitution, take stuff from that, and like no degeneracy here.
Just be LARP. Just make like the New Jersey People's Republic.
Oh no, that sounds gay. That just sounds.
Sounds
Yes.
pretty populist if it's like the people.
Oh, it does sound pretty populist, but I don't know. It doesn't sound American.
I probably would just do that. California People's Republic, XD.
Because then, like, you might get.
What I would do if I had like to be like in California and do like separatism and get like or Greater California, literally go and purge all the fags off the coastal cities.
Hey guys, you think we could
liberals.
talk about third worldism for a little bit?
Oh, the rollism's retarded.
Hey,
Yeah.
XD.
okay, stop acting autistic. We can all stop acting autistic and have a discussion about what this is. Isn't it like
basically third worldism is this like faggy communist ideology that there's no potential in the first world.
That's
Although
Maoism, third
there is
worldism.
some truth to this, but it's still bullshit because if the first world doesn't have revolutionary potential, I don't think the third world has any either.
All their movements are
Exactly.
failing in the third world. XD.
Yeah, all the movements are failing. Isn't the Philippines?
Oh, they're getting crushed.
They're
Like
getting crushed.
Also, most of the communists now in like a lot of the third world countries are Nazbols now. Like,
Oh yeah, they're turning towards Nazbol, National Bolshevism.
yeah, like the Communist Party in Lebanon is fully Nazbol now. Like, it doesn't even like and the communists that still do try to do insurgencies and stuff, like the Indian ones, they're really getting their butts kicked.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like I kept up with a lot of that Nazbol stuff. I really read a lot of it, and I've seen that most of the communists in a lot of like the countries like more aligned toward Russia tend to turn towards Nazbols.
Yeah.
Like because it's Russia used to be communist, so they used to operate the communist parties. They were all shills. So now that Russia's no longer communist. They still have their agents and all in those things. They never got their agents out. The Soviet Union collapsed, but they still had their agents there. So now they're converting them to Nazbol parties.
Nazbol.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go right now. So this is gonna be a very quick one. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
No.
I have disdain for cucks.
Duh, everyone does.
Keep your wife
I
to
want
yourself.
I want to also mention like in a continuation in my Hillary video I just made to warn you about a specific person known as Jose Rivera, who was a former spokesman for the Hispanic community of New York, and he is right now he has his own YouTube channel. I discovered it by accident, and he made a video recently begging or asking Hillary to release this a terrorist member known as Oscar Ojo Rivas. Oscar Rivera. Yeah, Oscar Rivera. Who was a
FALN member?
more than that. He was like a leader,
Oh, like he was a leader.
a
Yeah, like you said in the video. Yeah.
Well, that's not him. He's dead. He was shot in 2005. That was old. I think you're trying to mention Filipito Rios.
Yeah, the
he's
guy with the
dead.
gray hair and the beard. Right?
He's dead. I'm talking about another guy who was like, he was not the organizer, but he was like, he was his henchman, basically. He helped organize to set up bombs where the bombs should be located, and he's in jail.
Yeah.
And this guy, Jose Rivera, the Hillary Clinton supporter, and former Hispanic spokesman, begs Hillary Clinton to release him from jail. And he's the guy who helped release 60 members. He's the same guy who recommended Hillary to release 60 members of the FALN, so that Hillary can gain more Hispanic votes in her run for senator.
Oh God. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here.
Hey,
Yeah.
But all I have to say is I'm happy
Yeah.
that the president of Brazil got impeached.
Hooray! Hooray!
Oh, hell yeah! Hooray!
That's